here what I like to call the matchmaking rule of thumb. Have played the Dirtle deck for 3 matches, had 2 unwinnables. The only unwinnable matchup, hit it twice. Queue in with something else, immediately get a matchup that's just like a buy for the Sapphire Diamond deck. Immediately get a matchup that's a buy for the deck we were previously playing. That being said, turn 1 Century of Nulzan. Just what you want to be doing every single game. Lost the coin flip, though, which feels real bad. Means they're going to get to play a 3-drop before we can attack with this MC. Continental Explorer found a resource. Play a slow shard into an MC here. And the next turn we can actually Pyre Strike their Crusader if they put it into play, so that's good. Hopefully this doesn't die and we get to ramp out of it. This gains us a permanent and temporary resource every time it attacks, which is nice. Means we get to play Darkheart a turn sooner, potentially. I don't know. I mean, Immortal's pretty mid-rangey as far as a lot of the decks that are popular and good go. I'm just eating removal Mantor Combat here. It's 10 out of 10 eating a Hero Fall. Strangle, sure. Badger makes a random, okay. Makes a random socketed, gave us a Root Wrangler. 4/2 Skyguard Steadfast, not bad. Yeah, both the kids are playing nicely in the background. I don't know what house I'm in, but it's definitely not my own. To block this? Probably not. This draws me a card every time it attacks, so that's more valuable than stopping their acceleration, I think. They could also just have like a Strangle or a Rock Cast here. We played against the Sockets deck twice, Ace. We're done. We played against the Sockets deck twice, and the second time they played Alter a whole bunch. Yep, didn't play out their 2-drop, so... Oh, shouldn't have played that because we could draw a resource with this. This is dying, so it doesn't matter anyways. Alright, Sentry's a good hit. I don't know what I want to play out here. I might just pass. I feel like they have a removal spell, and I don't want to play my Animus into a removal spell without getting a trigger out of it. I could have just been a coin, I guess. I get to just go ahead and Pyre Strike this and still use my resources this turn. Or like next turn I can go Animus into Darkheart and like power up all my dorks. Your brother can have a train too. Okay? Share your trains. You got a ton of them. It's probably not ever right to cut the sentry. They're pretty good. Your best... We get aspect of this world here. I'm gonna feel real silly. Avoid that nerd. Oh, Declan. What you got for a follow-up, opponent? Rotten Rancor. Targeting Mistress of Bones. Yep. And that can bring the Rotpaw gang back, right? I think that can bring Rotpaw gang back. Yep. Alright, it's gonna be uphill, but let's try it out. All of our socketed cards in all zones are +1/+1 permanently, which is, you know. I think it's going to be a while before we see any champion reprints. I especially don't think you'll see any when they're just rotating out of standard for the first time. Had to say something about the kids playing nice. Green Machine 92 with the 5-month resubscription. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. Welcome back. If in a world where we get to ready with both of these, we play this Root Wrangler, and then this will be big enough to block this Mistress of Bones, which would be nice. Giving this flight, I assume. I assume that means the Starkheart's dying. Yeah, assume that means the Starkheart's dying. Probably before I get the chance to block. Nope. I just have more tiny dudes to play out. Hopefully they're just like playing out idiot here. So that way I get to attack with this. Sure, Dust Side Rider's fine. Sure. Alright, well we have to lose this, which means my socketed cards are more expensive, which kind of sucks. I guess I'm going to start by attacking with both of these. Oh, there's your resource. Yeah, they have a Strangle here. I'm going to feel real bad about this attack. We're just like dead to removal here, so like no reason to try and play around anything. Just like play our stuff out and hope it's good enough. So this Root Wrangler can trade with this, and this can bounce with the Mistress of the Bones. We're not that on board, so you know. Do your thing, opponent. Kill me. They are at 12, and like we have a champion activation next turn. Why are we dead to a shard? Oh, because of this plus... Oh, geez, are they just activating this a few times? That would be so good for us. Please just activate this 2 more times. I mean, I'm sacrificing this anyway, so like 10 out of 10 blocking with it. Block. Block. I think if they had Strangle, they'd just strangle this pre-combat, right? Maybe they weren't expecting me to block with this, but I'm 10 out of 10 blocking with this. That's why I played it out. Because I have to sacrifice to the dark card anyways. They could have Cheap Shot here and get us, but I don't think Cheap Shot's particularly well positioned in the format right now, so I'd be kind of surprised if they had that main. Wow, they had a Strangle. That seems really bad, like really bad sequencing. Each their own, I guess. Can I get another dark card, please? Pyre Strike. Get rid of that, so that way they can't get back Rot Paw. I'm just gonna do this and hit him Freight, I guess. Yeah, so I play to my outs. If I'd hit a Dark Heart there, they'd have been in a lot of trouble. Like, the Dark Heart would have been a 6-6 still. It would have been a 7-7, actually, and this would have been a 6. And they would have to sacrifice something on their next turn, so... We'll see what their... Depends on what their last cards are here, for sure. They're technically dead on board. Yeah, they're dead to a Shard. Because I can champ power again with one more resource. You know. Well, technically not them. I wonder if they're gonna sacrifice this and put the Rot Paw back out. That's probably the line. Seriously? Dark Heart, please? That's so obnoxious. Can we get one with Skyguard? Skyguard, can I be a little bit lucky too? I did get a Skyguard one. Okay. How did they miss lethal? They needed the resource from this to put this into play. How'd they miss lethal? Yeah, right? Like they only had 7? Okay. If I champ power this and attack, they have to block. Half their hits in here are bad for us. I don't know if I'm supposed to attack here. Like, it puts Mistress of the Bone in their crypt for them to get back with Yazu Can't too, so that's probably not correct. Please get a Dreadling or a Cottontail. Well, opponent ran really well there at the end. Just like runner into runner into runner. 10 out of 10. Want my extra altars in this matchup. Help us grind through. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and submit. Do I want a 4th Dark Heart? I think I want a 4th Dark Heart. One of our better cards in this matchup. Meh. So bad against. I'm just gonna leave it. Just gonna leave a Blitz in. Seriously, you get rid of one of the socketed ones? That's annoying. I didn't have any resources left, Simple Monk. I had 1 card in hand and I didn't have any resources up. If we'd have been on the play of that game, we probably would have won as well. Hand's fine. Needs to draw a resource, but we played 25 of those, right? Yep. 24? 25. It's hard. It's hard to measure a subjective metric like that. And like honestly, part of the reason why the Hex interface is so much better than the MTGO interface is like if you watch any random player play Magic Online, just count how much of their time they spend tapping and untapping lands and like selecting the right colors for crap. Like the Hex resource system is more elegant in general, and it's infinitely better as far as the digital system goes. Hero Fall is going to suck, but I'm not waiting till turn 6 to play out 2 Runeers here, so hopefully I just don't have Hero Fall right away, and then I can play the second Runeer out next turn. Fantastic. And this has Swift Strike and double damage, so we can actually just attack into this Crusader and just, like, not care. Are they dead? Let's just make sure I can't kill them, right? This is 10, and then this is +4. Okay, we can't actually kill them yet, so we're not going to do anything silly. The double damage and then crush from these other things gets real silly real quick. They're just chumping. It's real conservative. They must not have any removal. So, fun fact, Simple Monk. They do actually design some of the modern Magic cards are designed with digital in mind. So, if you're familiar with Emrakul the Promised End, which is a card that was recently banned in Magic standard format, that card has protection from instants. The original templating for Emrakul the Promised End was going to... Fuck, God, just... What a tilt. I guess there were 3 rock casts in there, so sure. You got a rock cast back, I guess. So the original templating for Emrakul the Promised End in Magic was supposed to be, you gained control of your opponent's turn. You gained control of your opponent as soon as the trigger resolved, but that was too difficult to program on Magic Online. So they changed it to, it has protection from instants, so your opponent can't kill it right away, and then you gain control of their next turn. Like fun facts. Another Crusader, sure. Just gonna Pyre Strike this and attack in. I'm not just jamming the Buzz Tech there because 2 3/1 flyers don't match up very well against a 4/4 Skyguard Steadfast. You have a Strangle here? That's great. BuzzTech also would have just died to that. Well, let's pass the turn here. Yeah, but again, like, the Pokemon resource system is different than Magic, and, like, a lot of the clunk in... Basically, my argument is that a lot of the clunk in Magic's resource... in MTGO comes from the fact that the resource system is less than ideal for digital. I don't think so. I guess we get to hit them for a bunch there. I don't know. I kind of wanted to hold the Aspect to Scrounge at some point, but maybe that's greedy. I'm going to be conservative and not... And basically not risk losing my Aspect of the Squirrel to a hit from here and not attack with these. Like, all 3 of these can block this. Like, maybe I could send 1 in there, but, like, the chance of them having 2 removal is pretty high, and I feel like if I just protect my hand a little bit this game going along, I can't lose. That's annoying. What's the difference in Eternal layout and Hex? Hex is designed with gameplay in mind. Eternal is designed with the games being quick in mind. Like they basically, the best way I could describe it is they have a sloppy priority system. And like from the standpoint of we want games to last 5 minutes, their sloppy priority system is great, right? Like it does exactly what you want it to do. The games are fast and the games are quick in general. In general, I think Hex generates better games having a full priority system like Magic does. There's a little bit more play to it. I'm gonna leave this back again so we can block. I'll block and then I'll aspect, scrounging the aspect. Playing this aspect out also means this Animus is going to get to trigger and make all my stuff bigger. It's also going to let me trigger the altar on their turn. I don't think that's true, Simply Monk. I think all of the Hearthstone comparisons that Eternal has are because the graphics are similar. The gameplay in Eternal is much closer to Magic or Hex than it is to Hearthstone. I don't think, especially like the combat system is a big differentiator. People get caught up in the fact that it looks like Hearthstone in terms of the graphics, and then imply that the gameplay is like Hearthstone, and I disagree that the gameplay is similar to Hearthstone, having played a good deal of Eternal. We want to block before we aspect here, because this way if my opponent has a removal spell to save their Vampire Princess, we still blocked and they don't get to hit us with the Vampire this turn. So, because they have a removal spell here, they're probably going to spend it on the Bumblebot. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the CCG market on mobile is so saturated at this point that anyone trying to like break into the Hearthstone marketplace is just going to be really sad with it. I like what Hex is doing. They're positioning themselves to do something really kind of unique. No one else is building a game that has the depth that Hex does, and like supporting major online tournaments like Hex is. Like, that's a big deal in my opinion. Oh, do you want a Strawberry Newton too? Newton, yeah. We are hero following my Bumblebot. Deal. That means we're not hero following my Animus. And like a professional here, this aspect has Skyguard and Steadfast on it. So we're going to be able to block the Princess next turn too, most likely. Darkheart is a fantastic draw because it has Skyguard. Might wait on this aspect to attack with this. I'm going to wait on this aspect until we have more troops in our crypt, I think. Is this game 2 or just game 3? I forget. It might be game 3. Probably game 2? I don't actually remember. This is game 2. Okay, we're down to game. I need to make a chat badge so that way, or an on-screen badge so it shows what game we're in. When we really get into discussions, there's a lot going on. It's easy to forget. Maybe I'm supposed to have left this back so I could aspect this one, because like now I need to aspect to block this Vampire Princess. And they got a rock cast back. They can actually rock cast this. I'm only one troop away from being able to scrounge this again, so maybe I'll wait. Like, if they attack with this, they're only 1 in 4, 1 in 5 to get the card out of my hand. Do we risk it? Do we risk it for the figurative biscuit? Nah, I'm just gonna go. Let's just do this. This means they have to pull the rock cast on this. They can't get this out of my hand, which means my Animus gets to live from the rock cast. So, like, this is almost certainly getting rock casted, but that means this isn't getting rock casted. I'm going to get more Animus triggers, which they're probably not beating. Like, this is going to trigger Animus, and this is going to trigger Animus. No, we know they have a rock cast in their hand. Whoa, we just get to block. That's sweet. They have a strangle? No. Are we rock casting this? I mean, I think this is the bigger threat. So, like, yep, I agree. Hex is hard sometimes. They really aren't beating this. Every time I play a card, all the socketed cards get bigger. I don't even care that I'm not drawing cards from these. I'm just playing all these out to just make the squad huge. This draws a card when it attacks. Then we'll draw a card from this with the altar next turn. Just, yep, backs it in. Alright, yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with what I did here. Do I want this other Dark Heart over this Blitz is the question. Do I want some Riposte? Like, is Riposte reasonable in this matchup? Like, I feel like we're often getting into positions where, like, I can afford to riposte a removal spell, right? And, like, they often have troops that I can send the removal spell back on. The flip side of that is that this is pretty terrible against Vampire Princess. So I probably shouldn't bring it in. I'm going to bring in the last Dark Heart. Maybe we'll just bring in one. Yeah, I'm just going to bring in one. Let's do this. I don't think we bring in Gale Force for one Princess. Sounds great. Sorry about that. I just want to do a message. Turn 1 Sentry. The turn 2 Rudir that was foretold. Yeah, right? I feel like I need a map of, like, what's socketed with what in some of these matchups. This curve's insane. We get to go Sentry into Rudir and Animus into Dark Heart, just like, need to answer this or you're gonna die, need to answer this or you're gonna die, need to answer this or you're gonna die. Do not grab my headset cord! Do not grab my headset cord, little monster! Why is there a Withering Gaze in your deck? I guess you can't beat Altar? That's fair, I guess. Another resource is actually really good here, so we get to just curve these right out here. He engaged aspect. Okay, that's cute. Yeah, Brick Bunny! Brick Bunny! Welcome to Brick City, Brick Bunny! I am... Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna play the Animus and attack. Just put a second Mustancer thing on the thing. I would hit them for a lot this turn if I did that. Like, I'd hit them for 10, but I don't think that's worth it. Just, like, expose my only threat. Like, both of these cards I really need to get off the table. So they are under the gun to kill both of these things, and they can't kill both of these things with just 2 resources here, so that's good for us. Yep. G another Newton. Mm-hmm. Okay, are they dead? I feel like I keep asking that question, they keep not being dead, but I feel like we're getting close, right? They have to be. Alright, so if I play this... So if I do this, this is 8, and this is 14, and this is 20. Maybe I'm supposed to just play the dark card here. I don't know. Let's get aggressive. This is 14, right? And this is 8. They're dead, right? Now they're dead. They were dead either way, right? Yeah, because it's 22. And they're at 21. Ah, yeah! Ah, yeah! Get on in there! Yeah! Rawr! Good job, Declan. Get a little Declan Roar camera going on. Rawr! Get aspected. Good cheese. Good job. Holidays, this scrub. We beat this scrub lord yesterday. I think this hand is keepable. It's a little slow. Most of our hands without a Sentry on one are a little slow, though, so you know. No turn 1 or turn 2 from him is good for us. So, the Bombus deck, while sometimes producing aggressive draws, often gets into grindy games with things like Landing Flashlight. So having our Ultra on 2 is actually going to be pretty good here. 10 out of 10, playing this Pip It out. Get a little Carnival music. Do not kick my keyboard, child. Kicking my keyboard! Kicking my keyboard! Kicking the keyboard! We need some more to drink. You're lucky Dad's got Gatorade right here. good to go. Sentry's always good, right? Like, hold on just a second here. I gotta. It's about snack time in the Hoagland house. They don't have any troops with speed on the ground, so might as well just attack with this. Probably just playing the Animus here. I'm just gonna play the Animus because this is like, he needs to transmog this, and then like... Remember that time our Animus generated a sentry? Ruby one time. Okay, they could have Lasgars here. Darkheart is Skyguard Steadfast. Do you want some cereal? Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna start by attacking with this Pipit. I'm gonna play this. I think I'm just gonna play the Dark card out here. I'm just gonna play the Dark card out because I can block and stuff. This does make a sacrifice the Sentry next turn, but I think I'm okay with that. Are we double cremating this thing? Okay, yep. It's a lot of cards. Another dark card. Alright, so let's play this. Alright, Dad needs to go get you some Cheerios. I'll be right back. I need to get Jake a snack. We're probably just dead to Alaskar's Vengeance here. Discarding that Valor is actually going to bite us, because I could have Valored this Darkheart. I think I'm just going to play this and draw a card. And then I'm going to go ahead and attack for 3 here. I feel like we're going to get Lasgard next turn. So this will make him sacrifice his Bumblebot, and then we'll take somewhere between 7 and 8 here. Yep, there's the Lasgars. Only taking 3 more here, that's good for us. They don't have another Lasgars, we're gonna be in a good spot. I mean, so they've seen 20 cards, like the chance of them having another one isn't unreasonable. I guess I could just go Runir into MC here, and then if he doesn't have a Lasgars, the Buzztech next turn kills him. It doesn't seem completely unreasonable. Heart of Embers, sure. And that's annoying, it gets to kill my Runir. And now this can't block here. I guess I could have played around that. Taking 3 here down to 9. Cycle this. Yep. Double Pyre Strike. Huh. Ten out of 10 playing this. I think I'm just playing this with Scrounge to start. Draw 2 cards, see what we get. Can Champ Power this, and then I can Crunch. Do I want to leave these back? Probably not, right? You said to Aspect or Blitz here. Oh, right. We had the kids here earlier. I think I'm actually supposed to try and hit it here since he blocked like that. And there's no justice in the world, so we're going to lose this game still. If we'd have had Aspect or Blitz there, we would have been able to kill him. If we'd have hit Blitz on the draw, he'd have died that turn, so we'd have been able to mobilize it. Probably just has another Lasgard, and then we lose here. Another Heart of Embers is pretty bad for us, too. Buzztech back means we're dead. Wow. If I could strike this, I could block here, and then I'd still die. No, yeah, I did anyways. Ten out of 10 want the extra Lasgar in this match, or the extra Dark Heart in this matchup. Definitely want Skyguard Steadfast, and attack draws a card on it. And this one, we'll put Crush in here, we'll put Crush in here. Gale Force is excellent, believe it or not. It's fine. Blitz is a little medium. I don't think this is a cremate matchup. I'm going to put an extra altar in because drawing cards is doing really good. Let's give this a try. This thing's got an okay curve. We need to hit a resource or 2. Ideally, we need to hit a wild before we play the Animus, because if we don't have a wild when we play this Animus out, it won't generate a troop for us. I'm going to lead on Blamsmith here, so that way I can MC around Cremate. No ruby so far out of our opponent. I'm gonna go ahead and attack for 2 to start. Really need to hit a wild for next turn, so that way we can attack with this MC and ramp. Or play the Animus and get a thing. Probably getting transmogged here anyways. Play around for a minute at least, yep. This at least blocks these idiots still. Seems good. Just gonna play this and then attack with my idiots here. I already played 1 transmog out, so that's 1 less. It's really good. We will have resources to play Darkheart next turn, but if we don't draw a wild, we won't actually hit 1 of Skyguard and Steadfast, which kinda sucks. Ding. Am I not buzz tucking yet, apparently? Well, that's the last card's Vengeance. Oh, jeez. Alright, I misread that. That's unfortunate for us. Yep. I just took that attack to mean they had Lasgar's Vengeance, when in fact they had a Heart of Embers. Unfortunate for us. They have a Lasgar's to follow this up, which through 17 cards they likely do. We're going to be in a lot of trouble. If they have a second Heart of Embers, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Okay, not second Heart of Embers. Not Lasgar's either. Okay, transmog that. Makes my Bumblebots worse, sure. Well, that's awkward. Just gonna get aggressive here with this Pyre Strike in my hand. Hopefully take their Heart of Embers off the table. If they block in a particular way, we can actually kill them this turn. Thanks to the crush off our champion power. They have, like, they could have transmog here, that'd be bad for us, but, like, we're kind of backed into a wall after my line with the Darkheart, so I think we just need to pressure them. I shouldn't have clicked into blocks. Maybe he has a transmog? This is 1, 5, 6, 7. Alright, transmog me. Good beats. Smells like I need to change a diaper. I'll be right back. Smelling like I need a diaper change. My Pyre Strike last turn is probably a little bit sloppy. They're one charge and an action away from a Bumblebot to counter this one. Well, there goes any chance we had in this game. They finally found their prophecies from these Thunderfield Seers. They're just gonna bury us now. Are you using Chrome, Big Kitty fan? Just gonna go ahead and pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. Let's queue one more with the Ruby Wild deck, and then maybe we'll play some Bombus ourselves. Turn 1 Sentry, turn 2 Runeer. Yep, send me up. Turn 1 Sentry, turn 2 Sentry, turn 2 Runeer. And when Dredgemog is good, it's great. No, it works in Chrome here. So, I have so little going on in my hand, I'm actually going to play the Runeer instead of playing Sentry Runeer, because this Sentry will make this Runeer slightly larger. Opponent's playing Takahiro here for their champion. 3 charges, sacrifice a troop, draw a card, gain some life. I'm gonna go ahead and ship my Runeer into their Lackey next turn. They'll probably just chump it. Well, our hand that had a Runeer and not a whole lot else still just has a Runeer and not a whole lot else, so we'll see. You need some more to drink? Give me it. Okay, give me that. Good job. I know it's heavy for you. Opponent has removal for the Runeer here. We're gonna need some pretty live top decks. We haven't gotten to cast a Blitz yet today, have we? That's my favorite card. Oh, just a thing. Deal. My 03s block your 1/1s. I guess let's let them activate their champion power. They have a Gruesome Deed here. Should be a little annoying. No blocks. Blocking my Runeer? Seems good for me. I'm gonna hold on to my champion power for now. We can use it to force MC through a board he can't attack on otherwise later. My opponent's not blocking here. They should have attacked last turn. Opponent's at 23 life, but we take pretty sizable chunks out of them, so not really too worried about their little bits of life gain. Dread Driver, 1/4. At the start of your turn, you get Dreadlings equal to its power, and it has to attack and has rage. Despite all its rage, it is still just a rat in a cage. Just Fire Strike that nerd, attack for 10 here. Not using my champion power yet. Again, I want to save my champion power for a turn when they've got things that I can't attack into profitably. That's a main deck Scorn of Oberon. Alright, yep. Revert my rabbit, destroy my... Okay, I mean, the rabbit didn't die at least, I guess, but... Things that could have gone better for us for 100. Attack for 4, I guess. This reverts a troop, destroys a constant, destroys an artifact. It's pretty good against us. Well, we tried, fam. I guess they don't have any actual threats on the table yet, but we've had 3 dot resources and 15 cards. That's a good one. It's a good one. As far as good draws go, that was definitely towards the top. Makes all of our cards redraws, and it redraws itself here. Yep. Makes most of our cards redraws, correction. Yep. As long as they don't have another Scorn, we're in an okay spot still, because all of our cards draw more cards, basically. We hit irrelevant cards, go sort of to more relevant cards. Yep, that's fine. Draw a socketed card? Come on, Kismet. Most of our deck is socketed cards. I'm not asking for much here. I'm not asking for a lot. This third deck doesn't have a lot going on either right now. Well, so much for not a lot going on. It's gonna kill us in 4 turns and also gain them a bunch of life in the process. Okay, it's like run an Animus into a Darkheart here. That would be a good dream, right? Please attack with this. I have Swift Strike. Alright, there's Animus. Okay, that's a Pyre Strike. Make a socketed card for me, Animus. God bless. Alright, so we're gonna wait on playing the Sparkle Cap out because I would like to draw a card with it off this altar next turn. I guess if I played a card with this, if I play this, it makes all my other idiots bigger. But I think I would rather draw a card with it than get the Animus trigger right now, because I really need to find a solution to this, which involves like a second Pyre Strike here. Come on. Well, I think we're on the zero outer now. Guess we'll take a draw step to find out. Huh. We're gonna be 1 power short, aren't we? Man, that's a tilt. If I had 1 more troop in my crypt, I could scrounge this aspect of the squirrel and then double aspect and then block this. I guess we're dead to this in the air too still, though. What you want? Oh, okay. I got you. No, probably not playing any Legacy today. I might play some more Modern. I don't know. If I champ power this, if I would have played the Sparkle Cap last turn, Will Snipe for food with the 8-month resubscription. Welcome back and thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna champ power here. If I'd have played the Sparkle Cap last turn, I could have killed my opponent this turn, because it has Crush, and then... they're not dead, right? This will be 9, and this will be... I don't know. Let's just find out. I don't think they're dead. I think I'm 1 short, actually, right? Wait, are they exactly dead? No, I'm 1 short, right? God, what a tilt. So if I would have played this last turn, they'd have died here. That's really frustrating. We played like this really long, close game where we got really pretty unlucky, and then our opponent had a lot of things, and then we're just 1 point short at the end because of our 1 miss. I don't know. Just playing the Sparkle Cap, I don't think is an objective mistake. We didn't know they had the Gallows Gas. That's a tough call. I'm just gonna click submit. You know. Yeah, I might finish this match and then go put Declan down for his nap. And then play some Modern. Jacob Jeffrey. He can play with the trains too. Opponent taking a little while to board here. Hopefully we have a hand that just, like, does stuff this game and, like, has a chance. I mean, like, that game, what? We had, like, three non-resources in our top 15 cards, and we, like, were 1 point short at the end. If I would have sequenced better, we could have gotten there. I always like the idea of Modern until I'm actually playing it. Wanted to play a match or two of Modern last night before I went to bed and just, like, immediately queued Bloom Titan into Bloom Titan. And it was just, like, I was playing Bloom Titan and queued Lantern into Lantern. It was just, like, ugh. I mean, yep, this hand's great until we just die. It's got turn Sentry, Runeer, Animus, like really strong curve here. Opponent, come back. I just want to play some Hex. Alright, welcome back.
Yeah.
And Lantern's just like one of those things where like I don't like Ensnaring Bridge and Blood Moon are just like magic cards that's like in terms of power level, they're fine, right? Like there's nothing wrong with them in terms of power level. The problem with cards like those is that they just don't generate fun or interesting games of Magic. So it's just like why are they allowed to exist? Like I get that some people like making other people miserable, but like there's other things they could be doing in the TCG, right? Like they're not even just doing powerful stuff. They're just like locking the game up and making it take forever. Well, let's hope. Let's hope I draw a Ruby Threshold next turn, so that way this can be active. If I draw Ruby, actually, they're probably dead. With the champion power and this Blitz and the Animus. The Animus will make this 2 larger, and this will make it 3 larger, and Blitz will make it... Ruby, please. Ding. Alright, let's test my they're dead theory. So we play this. We did complain that we hadn't blitzed anyone yet today, so that's about to change. Oh yeah, they are super dead. Alright, let's do this. They're dead just to this, right? Oh, I meant to attack with the Animus as well. That doesn't matter, we have a Blitz to kill them. I have a 24 ball. Get blitzed. Alright, game 3, let's go. Let's do it! This doesn't really do anything. This is not much better, so... Yeah, double damage root here is pretty great. And the Swift Strike means he gets to play defense as well and attack into boards that you normally wouldn't, which is nice. Joku's Garden, sure. I'm not sure I fully understand everything my opponent's deck is doing. Got like this weird like Dreadling sub-theme while also supporting Underworld Crusader. MC was probably the best draw in our deck there. Sentry being a close second. Gives us something proactive to do, encourages our opponent to play something next to answer this. They have a Crusader, we'll just Pyre Strike the Crusader and attack with the MC. Hearthstone Will donated the $1 chip. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Welcome. Subscriptions and donations and all that jazz allow me to continue doing what I do here as often as I do it, so I do appreciate it. I'm going to attack with this, and then I'll play the Runeir out, and now they have 2 things that they need to answer. This is going to keep generating us more resources, and it's going to draw us extra cards, whereas the Runeir is just going to kill them very, very quickly. Look, if everyone who ever watched me sent me $1 every single month or every other month, I wouldn't have to do anything for work other than Hex and Magic. So, you know, I just, you know, it's good to be appreciative of the people that go give that little bit of extra. No one is by any means obligated to help support the content I make here. And I do appreciate people just watching too. Like, all of y'all are great. Without the viewers, there's no reason to do it at all. But I do like to be appreciative of the people that do that little bit extra for me. So I get to go ahead and attack with this. And again, like, this is why MC is so scary. In addition to ramping us up and drawing us extra cards, he keeps producing more must-answer threats for my opponent. So, like, now my opponent's like, well, I gotta answer this Dark Heart, but then, like, I'm not answering the MC, which is drawing more cards. Alright, yep, I don't really care about that. They're going to gain some life, and they're going to get to draw a card off their champion power on this attack, but it's still in a pretty good spot for us here. We can Pyre Strike this nerd in order to let the MC continue attacking. If a Gruesome Deed here, they could take the Dark Heart out, and that'd be okay for them. Aspect of the Squirrel. Okay, yep, that's even better, right? Because they block and then I just Aspect. Oh, I shouldn't have played my Shard out because this could draw a Shard. It did not draw a Shard. Hoogwinked. No blocks. Okay, that's good for us. Let's play this Animus out here, which will generate a random, and then... yeah, I'm just going to play the Sparkle Cap out and get the Animus trigger right away. So opponent should be thoroughly buried. Love to hear your thoughts on banning cards that are too powerful in the meta. I think the current Hex format is pretty fantastically designed. It has a lot of balance. Like I think... like, this deck that I'm playing right now, I think is a perfect example of, like, why things are fine. Like, my deck is still doing powerful things, but I'm not playing what is objectively one of the most powerful cards in Ruby. So, like, if there's Ruby decks out there that aren't leveraging Lasgar's Vengeance, it's probably fine. And, like, honestly, even if, like, every deck had, every shard had, like, one powerful must-play card, that still means there's 3 or 4 different decks in the format, which probably means the format's fine. Alright, opponent should be dead here. I have to go ahead and do this, and then I'm going to attack, and I get to Aspect plus Blitz here. So, yeah, they're just pretty much dead to that attack. We're going to get to... the Aspect actually triggers both Animus, so the Aspect was going to add 10 power to that attack. That's pretty gross. Yeah, the Valor puts the Animus out of Strangle range, which is nice. It also, like, if they were... they're not a Lasgar's deck, but if they were, it picks them out of that, too.